Sonny Yap will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Coming to the plate now, Alberto Zarate. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9.
Taken high and deep to right. Hits. Looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Stepping in now, Michael Wolf. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Into the box, Spencer O'Hara. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. Missed with a slider. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
1-2 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Set and the pitch, and it's fouled away.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Jeffrey Foxs, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
1-0 count. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts is over, and that's the 3rd out. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up now. 1-0 Boston. Tyler Thornburg, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Ready now, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Castro moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He leads the entire American League in on-base percentage coming into this game. We all know there are a lot of great hitters in this league, but he's the best of the best when it comes to getting on and not making outs.
Set to get his day started, Hack Winger, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are two down. Stepping in, Bobo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Line toward the alley in left center. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
At the plate, Derek Strickland. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Into the box now, Alberto Zarate, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, left fielder Michael Wolf.
Now in the box, Michael Wolf. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Set, and the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Boston strands a couple. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, Jeremy Pitts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Left fielder Jeremy Pitts.
First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued. The 3-1 pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now a throw over. Runner's back. Pitts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Throw won't get him.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Standing in now, Jeff Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball, give me serious OPS. I know he's leading the league in batting average right now, but that could be a little misleading at times with this nasty hit streak he's got going. Let's let the season progress a little bit more.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 36 on the year for him. And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, John Pitts. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's the first pitch to him. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Pitts is almost certainly headed to represent the American League in this year's All-Star game. He's currently leading all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Into the box now, Sava Tavitsi. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
2-0 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Hit to first. Fox fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Hack Winger. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Wolf. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Leading off the inning, Spencer O'Hara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power.
That's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jason Hayward, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Jeffrey Fox is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Starlin Castro. A ball and no strikes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him, and a neck-high fastball that time. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
In the air, down the line in left. Hits, giving chase. 1 run scores. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
In now, Derek Strickland, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Plouffe at third, Hernandez at second with 1 away. The 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third, because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alberto Zarate. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Fastball that just misses inside.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Michael Wolf, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Wolf is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 1-1 the count. Four runs here in this half inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, Spencer O'Hara, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued. Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Boston's out in front, 7-3. Leading off the inning, Boop Bobo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Got him swinging in the dirt. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
And that one just missed outside. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hey, 3-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pitts Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is almost surely going to receive an invite to the All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Now batting. Right.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hayward under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 7-5. Digging in and looking for more, Jeffrey Foxx. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pitts has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line to the right side. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, Trevor Plouffe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued. Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Jorge Costa answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He doubled his last time through. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Oh and 1, here it comes. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Flute, base runner at first with one out. The next 0-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Stepping into the box, Derek Strickland. First pitch on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak.
And good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Alberto Zarate. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 pitch. 2-1 to count. The 2-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is grounded foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Pitts ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Striding into the box, Spencer O'Hara. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 12-5. Standing in, Sammy Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sammy Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over .500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The 1-2. 2-2.
2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Down in order go the Rays. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind in the count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Jeffrey Foxx is on deck. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Striding in for Boston, Jeffrey Foxx. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in now, Starlin Castro. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to first. Tavitzi right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 12-5. James Shields is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
James Shields.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Hack Winger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Lifted the other way to left center. Hayward on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Now at the plate, Booth Bobo 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Chopped in front of home plate. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
2 out, nobody on. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. That's not going to help when the score reads 12-5. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Swing and a miss at a ball down. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in, Derek Strickland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded fouled off to the right. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Nothing across here this half. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox are out in front 12-5. Standing in, Connor Pitts.
And leading up for the Rays, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And it's fouled away. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Jeff Pitts will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Pitts on at first, nobody out. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
The right fielder, number 31.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And a ball, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Sammy Pitts will be next. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Third baseman, number 5, Sammy Pitts.
Striding in, Sammy Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe. As they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
In now, Sava Tavitsi. As Shields starts him out with a strike, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitt. Runners are at first and third, one away.
Nope.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. The tag, and he is out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. At the plate, Hack Winger.
Hack Winger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And it's too late as he's in there. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Tavitsi, the runner at third, hits on at second with 2 down. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 12-7. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next will be the designated hitter, Alberto Zarate. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Michael Wolf.
Into the box now, Michael Wolf. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Spencer O'Hara. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball that catches the inside corner. Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here's the 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead, however. It's 12-7. Leading off the inning, Booth Bobo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention. Some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Connor Pitts as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Shields pauses. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bobo at third with 2 away. A ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And with that last pitch, Shields up to 68 so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Quincy Willingham is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Quincy Willingham. The right fielder, number 31.
Standing in now, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Here's the 2-0. Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 12, the Rays 9. Grady Howry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Grady Howry.
Jeffrey Fox will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Fox.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pitts has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Trevor Plouffe. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Cesar Hernandez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Down in order go the Red Sox. It's still a 12-9 ball game. Rick McGinnis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Rick McGinnis.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sava Tavitsi. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Hara has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Popped him up. Fox is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Hack Winger. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 now. Boof Bobo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Shooting 4. Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Winger on third with 2 out. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as it's now a 1-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And that misses 1-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
9th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 12-11. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Strickland. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
The 1-0 is off the plate, up and away. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continuing. Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Wolf. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in, Spencer O'Hara, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
The 0-1 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Hernandez on third. Strickland on second. Wolf is over at first with one away. And he misses there. 1-2.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
Pitts is after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Here's Jason Hayward now, and their runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Red Sox settle for just the one. Trevor Rosenthal is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter,
Jeff Pitts will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. The 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now. Three and 1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
John Fish.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The win would go to James Shields if our score stays where it is. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Outside, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Another full count pitch home, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting. Third
So a
baseman.
crucial moment here, and standing in, Sammy Pitts. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Now batting, Saba Tavitsi. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch. Fouled away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Pitts over at second. Pitts at first, 2 out in the inning. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-11, the final score here. The Boston Red Sox scored a lucky 13 in this one. James Shield gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Sonny Yap gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Trevor Rosenthal wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.